Well, here's a Swan running, not with the proper power supply. I just have 12 volts going into the filaments and lights. So the Ten Tec power supply is supplying 12 volts. I tried this power supply and it only does 3 amps, so that wasn't enough to power the tubes and all that, but I was going to try to generate about 200 volts out of the AC mains, so I had this rectifier connected up to the AC mains, and I had a fuse and had a capacitor in line and plugged it in and went pop, and the breaker, the GFI breaker on the bedroom here kicked off, and that was it. It was done. So whenever I deal with the AC mains directly and try and rectify that stuff, it never goes well. I don't think I popped anything, but it was an experiment that failed, and I guess I'll have to wait for a power supply. So I did put some LEDs in here. I think these are 2 6-volt LEDs, which are my favorite color, because this batch has a nice white color. So it's fortunate that you can put in 6-volters. These are in series, so that worked out well. And it makes it look quite presentable in the front. So yeah, all I need is a decent power supply. So I guess I'll wait on that. Probably nothing more I can do with this radio. Maybe clean it a bit more. I was futzing around with the wafer switch under here, and I saw a bent contact, and I tried to unbend it, and I made that worse. So you don't ever want to muck around with the wafer switch. So I did try and get this variable capacitor to go a little easier by oiling it, but that's not really a good idea. Anyway, it's kind of tough to turn it, but maybe it'll loosen up. Yeah, that works good. Everything, this thing is so stiff. I oiled all the mechanisms in here, so that's probably good. Yeah, wait for the power supply and see how this thing pans out. Give it a tune up and see how it goes. I was surprised to find this output level, but I guess that's no different than the output level on the paragon there, which is called RF power. So yeah, it would have been fun to get this thing fired up. I thought about pulling some voltage on the scope here, but no, I'm not going to do that. It's not worth the trouble. Just order power supply. Wait for it to come. This thing tunes awful nice now. I love how it tunes, so we'll see how it works. We'll see if the thing puts out any decent power. And are these tubes all lit? Yeah, they look lit. At least they're lit, so. Yep, those are lit. That tube is lit, that one's lit. So it looks like the tube's at least light. That's half the battle, right? What about that one? Yeah, it's lit. Lit. The 2 finals are lit. All we need is some voltage. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.